Well, I just got back from a trip to Pashupatima, and it speaks for itself. You need to watch this. This is amazing.
Yes, you have to start from inside over here. This is the ashram where you begin, because this part of the temple, because of the virus, like certain places you are not permitted to go.
Okay.
People will be coming to. So there's a sadhu over here. So from here you can see, parts of the temple where you can visit, where you can't visit. Please.
All right.
Where do you come from, sir?
America.
Where?
America.
America. This is the head priest of this whole temple. Yes, he is known as Chandan Guru. Yes. He is the teacher, to many sadhus, and the whole area, it is under his control. Come here, please. This is where the cremations go on. This is on top over there. That is a cemetery. That is a burial ground, and this is the crematorium. For people like us, we are not cremated. We are buried because we are in the state of nirvana.
I see.
Okay? So for normal people, they have to go through a cycle of 88 million life forms. But for us, in the next life, we will come back as the human being.
I
Yes.
see.
This is like day and night. Death has no fixed time. Like anyone dies, within a few minutes, we are back again, because the soul, it is always alive. It never dies. You see, and like this, it takes 3.5 hours to cremate a male, 4 hours for a female. Females having more water, more fat in the body, it takes a little longer. But at the end of the whole cremation, only one part cannot be destroyed by fire. That is your belly button.
Oh, really?
See? Yes. So this is what we have to wait till the end, and we extract it from the fire, put it in a white piece of cloth, and we embed it into the sand of the river. And a few days that it lies submerged in the water, it will expand again. So we say the next life also begins from here. And it's not like you cremated someone, it's over and done with. For the next 13 days, the family members, they are not permitted to go back home, because when you come to a place like this, you are considered unclean, because there are many spirits that are not reincarnated, many souls that are not reincarnated. So the family members, they will go to live in the south part of the temple over there for 13 days. And for 13 days, they can only live on one meal a day, but no salt. But for 12 days, they will pray for 12 different parts of the body to be reincarnated. Then on the 13th day, they must come to the opposite slab, because this side is death, the other side is life. You see, so now when you cross over, you will be crossing the cycle of life.
Yes, I know that side. That's
Yes.
Those are for fertility, right? Aren't they?
That is the fertility.
Yeah.
What do you say? Temples.
Temples, yeah.
Each of them have different uses, but these little temples are built in memory for us. You see, when we die, after we are buried, then our disciples will build this in memory of us. These little temples. Like fertility is this stone that you see. You see, this is the stone of creation. You see, from this the whole universe is created. If you talk of Surya Siddhanta, then America is based on this. If you talk of NASA, NASA is based on this. You see, because the atom, neutron, and proton, it lies within everything and every one of us. You see, but it's only just the understanding that yes, that we are stardust. You see, and this religion, it has been some millions and millions of years on this earth. So other cultures, they just minimize this religion. You see, this culture. But this is like, if you look at the Egyptians, if you look at the Greeks, if you look at the Romans, if you look at the Hindus, it's the same culture. You see, so if you go according to the Abrahamic culture, when they teach you, like, between God and the devil, understand? So this is the idol worshipping that the Bible always teaches you to stay away from. You see, but this is nature. This is loving everything that is around you. You see, so I also grew up according to the Abrahamic culture because I came from the same parish as Mother Teresa. I was raised in England. But walking into a church over there or trying to understand what the Vatican was, it was like, it made no sense to us. Why? Because in one part of the world we were taught religion to a certain kind. But when you live in England, you go to a church, you're walking into a disco. So that was the difference in religion. But when you come over here, you discover 33 million gods and goddesses. So you get fed up waiting for Santa Claus, which never happens. But over here, every, what do you say? We have 12 months, 13 festivals. So this is how, every few days, everyone is enjoying, everyone is celebrating. So this is the land of never-ending peace and love. You see, Nepal is the thing. You see, it's a very poor country, but everyone is happy, everyone is contented. Why? Because there is a certain science to this. A certain science that is given by gods when this universe was created. You see, how to cultivate this earth, how to look after Mother Earth, how to look after everything. You see, our souls will be reincarnated into many life forms. You see, so every living thing on this planet we love. You see, even a little plant, that is a living thing. We think, if you chop it down, we can make a bed out of it. You see, but that is the thing that gives you oxygen to breathe. Understand? So understand the beauty of nature. Not what you can use nature, to please yourself. Because this is what the world is suffering today. This pandemic and all these kind of things, people are suffering because they don't understand science. This is the thing that is, the pandemic is what it is. It is a blessing for some, a curse for some. You see, because this is Mother Earth. That is, that is angry with some people, that is pleased with some. You see, so people have to learn to love this earth that we live on. You see, because we are all born, we all have to live together, on this one planet. Just imagining that we can travel to Mars, that's an impossible dream. Few people will go up over there, and that may fail. Understand? But we still live over here, and our children have to live over here, our great-grandchildren have to live over here. So this is the time we have to learn to make peace. We have to learn to come together as one and, bring this world, into a better position than it is right now.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.